Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Laser Spirit and this video is a part 2 of the video where I explained and talked about the meaning of the energies and of matrix of destiny when we have them in our money and career spectrum. In my previous video in part 1, I did energies from the energies 3 to energy 12, and in this video I'm going to talk about the rest of the energies from energies 13 to energy 22 and some minor important things when it comes to the money and career sectors. First, before I jump into explaining different energies and what types of jobs you should do and some important things about them, is that when we talk about the money spectrum, we have these three energies. These three energies, again, they are related to the specific jobs. So the first one, which is highlighted in orange, that's the most important one, and that's the primary thing you should do when it comes to your job, when it comes to your career. This the most important one. Then we have top 2, then we have top 3. Again, in order to succeed, in order to get the most out of our jobs, whatever we are doing in life, and succeed financially and grow and to feel fulfilled, we need to have all these three energies in whatever we are doing in life. Okay, then we have another energy, the energy which is at the end of our matrix of destiny, in the corner of it, and we calculate it's our year when we were born. We calculated like summing up the digits of our year, and let's say in my example I have number 8. And what it means is that this number 8, it's your main karmic lesson when it comes to money. So if you don't, if this energy is not positive, if you don't do things related to this energy, if you don't follow different things, you are not gonna succeed. Even if you do all this three energy, if you do the right types of jobs, activities, all of those things. But if you struggle with this digit, with this number, there's no point of even doing the right job because you struggle with this one. That's the main karmic lesson related to money. Everything's gonna get locked. Like imagine, see it as a locker, and you need to unlock it in order to get the success, in order to get the growth. So you may even do all the right things, all these three energies, doing the right jobs, but you are not growing. You cannot maybe succeed in your business, you're struggling financially, you achieved certain point in your finances and you cannot break it and go higher. That's usually because of this energy, which is your year when you were born, that you struggle with that. Always pay attention to it. That's very important energy. So when you listen to all my explanations of all the 22 energies when it comes to the jobs, listen to this, the meaning of this number as well. Not like related to the specific jobs you should do, but some important aspects. Let's say number 3, it is all about working with women, with kids, and doing a lot of things for them and having a good communication with them and having a good connection with them and being open towards women and kids in your life. So if you don't do that, doesn't matter whatever you are doing, what other 3 energies you're doing, you are not gonna succeed. You're not gonna achieve the results you're meant to achieve without this energy. So that's very important to remember. So technically you need to listen to 4 numbers in this video. Your top 3 energies for the specific job descriptions, right? Titles, what things you should do, what types of jobs you should do, and then some things as well, like when it comes to different energies, like what can potentially block this energy. Listen to that as well. And your 4th number, the corner, the outside number, the year when you were born, that's your main money related karmic lesson. Listen to it as well in order to make sure that it's not blocked. Listen for the part when I talked about what can block this energy. That's very important to you and can be related to you as well. Not specifically to the job titles, but what can block this energy. I hope it makes sense, but that was important to mention from my previous video. I've got some questions, so I wanted to talk briefly about it before we continue talking about the rest of the energies, okay? So the next energy is number 13. It's called the death. So what it means, that's, or I also call it the transformation energy. So those people, in whatever you do for your job, for different activities, you always need something new. You need a new project. If it's always the same environment, if it's always the same tasks, you are not gonna succeed. You're not gonna make it. You're gonna become bored. You're not gonna like it. Even maybe you like the job itself, like in terms of like maybe you are a marketing person, you like the marketing sphere, but doing the same tasks every day, you are gonna get bored pretty fast. So for you, if you have this energy, you always need something new. Let's say you get one project for a month, then after a certain months get a new project. So for you, the long-term projects, let's say you're a designer and you have 1 year project and that's it, you're like architect or interior designer, and you have the full year project, that's going to be tough for you. If you don't have any small projects in between, but just only all these long-term projects, you're going to get bored pretty fast and you're going to hate the job itself. Maybe you don't hate the design, maybe you are meant to do the design job, but you're gonna hate everything. It's just because you don't get this change of environment, change of tasks, and this kind of idea of something new in your life. So if you have this energy, always remember that you need something new. Like maybe maximum for a month you can do something, then new tasks, new things, new projects, new opportunities, new people. So like it needs to get like going and changing, and transformation, that's another word, as I said. So you need to transform something. Like those people, potentially, if you have this energy, you can be a good stylist or hairdresser, right? Like doing complete transformations of how people look, not like a general one just to trim the hair or do like a regular hairstyle, do the curls and that's it. No, like you need to do some major transformations. If you're a stylist, you're doing the major transformation, like before and after, it's just outstanding. It's like crazy. And if you do the design, for example, as I told you, one of the examples before is that you also need, like, you start from scratch, there is nothing, it's empty room, maybe it's in a construction stage, there is nothing, and then you make it look pretty amazing. You transformed the space. So maybe you're like a decorator, also there is nothing, it's just empty space. A stylist, as I said before, of the space, and not only clothing but of the spaces and environments. You need as well like this transformation. So that would be ideal for you, like always transforming something. Or as I also talked about marketing in my previous example, if you do marketing, let's say you work with different brands, you need to get one brand like from scratch, from nothing, help them transform, maybe like a couple months, 3 months, done, completed, move to the next one. Like you are not meant to work long term for the same brand or for the same company. This is just not for you. You're gonna get bored, as I told you before, and because you're gonna get bored, it's all gonna be the same. You're gonna start hating the job itself, even there is nothing wrong in the job. It's just like that everything is so slow, it's boring, it's not moving anywhere. So also because that's the death, this kind of adrenaline feeling, like, you know, in life, between life and death. So good doctors, like saving other people, working as like in emergency rooms as well, like between, when people are between life and death. Extreme sports, because like getting this adrenaline, as I told you before, like maybe working as a stunt in acting, just getting this feeling and getting those emotions. Maybe like professional racing drivers, like also it's risky, it's between life and death. Every time you go, you risk your life. So like transformation and death, this feeling of between life and death, like adrenaline, that it's dangerous. Like those things, those different sports, they are dangerous. So that would be ideal for you, and you are gonna be good at that and like changing things up. So that's why what can potentially block this energy is that when you are not ready for transformations, is that when you are not willing to change the things, when you are too attached to the past and you are not ready for something new in your life. The more you're attached to the past, the more you're gonna struggle with its energies, the more you're gonna get blocked, the more problems you're gonna get, the more, I don't know, you're expecting one result, but things are gonna go completely in the opposite direction. So be open for something new in your life, completely new. Like, things can go crazy in your life, and that's totally fine. It's totally normal for you, for this specific energy, but you need to be ready for transformations. You need to be ready for all those new things in your life, in your projects. Like, maybe delete or erase something completely when it comes to the space, maybe demolish the space completely and start everything from scratch. That's about this energy. So do not get attached to the things, don't get attached to the past. That's what's going to make it harder for you when it comes to this energy. And of course, the idea of always finding something new. If you lack of this part of like new things, new tasks, like, you're gonna keep on changing the jobs. You will feel that you're not satisfied with the job, you're not satisfied with the company. You will have this desire of something new, of something new, of something new. So like, if you want to stay at one place for a long period of time, you need to make sure that there is like this new projects, new tasks, new things are there. That's very important when it comes to the 13th energy. Okay, let's move to the next one. Next one is a 14th energy. It's called the Temperance. And when it comes to the Temperance, everything is about the creativity. It is about art. It is about expressing yourself. So you probably already guessed, so all the jobs which are related to art, design jobs, painting, music, it all goes here. Maybe like the history of art, studying art, different forms of art. Like, those people, they are very artistic, and you should use all those talents which are given to you. And another side, maybe completely opposite of this energy, is that those people should also do something related to the nature, to water, like just being more connected to the nature, spending more time outside, doing some different water activities as well. Or maybe for your job, it can be related to herbs, like different medicine, like being a pharmacist as well. Working as a landscape designer, it's both designer and landscape, it's nature, it's plants, and all of those things perfectly goes here. Working as a biologist, like in a chemistry field as well, or maybe when it comes to water, working like maybe on a cruise ship, or being a captain, anything related to water and getting connected with the water, with different water activities as well, is perfect for you. So when it comes to what can potentially block this energy, is that you should truly do it from your heart. You should truly love what you're doing, what your soul feels comfortable doing. If you don't do things in your lives that you like, this energy is going to get blocked. And of course, expressing yourself. That's very important, that if you have this energy, you need to express yourself. Whatever you have inside of you, your feelings, your emotions. If you want to draw, if you want to paint, if you want to create some masterpieces, this energy, it is yours. Like, it's perfectly for you. All of those things, expressing yourself, showing yourself, and lots of different situations, and life will test you. Are you doing and leading with your heart? Is it something that you truly love? Are you doing it because you love it, or you are doing it because of money? So that's very important. First, if you have this energy, lead with your heart. You should truly love it, enjoy it. Whatever you are doing should bring you energy back. If you're doing, let's say you're drawing, you're painting, you're creating some different masterpieces, different things, different art forms, if it doesn't bring you energy, if you don't feel fulfilled or even more energetic after doing that, maybe it's time for a switch. Maybe it's time to change something, because for you, you should truly enjoy it, and you should be able to do it for hours, that nobody can stop you. Like if you're in your own studio, you're working, you're doing, you love it, you feel motivated, you feel that you can express yourself, you can put all your emotions, thoughts, like that's your place for relaxation. That's your place to, as I told so many times, to express yourself. That's for the 14's energy. Just truly love what you're doing and enjoy the process. That's very important. Next energy is number 15. It's called the devil. When it comes to the devil, it is all about the negative behavior traits in us. So all the blocks, like what can potentially block this energy, is that when you start expressing all your negative behavior traits, your ego, your aggressive behavior, bad habits, different addictions, also when you gamble or when you become greedy as well, that's all goes here, and all of those activities can block your energy and block your like financial energy, like financial flow of energy. And what you should do, you should help other people to go through all their difficulties in their lives by helping them with their own addiction, not judging anybody. Again, what blocks this energy, when you start judging other people, that they smoke, that they drink, that they do all of different things. Don't judge anybody, focus on yourself, and instead of judging, help and assist those people, help them to fight that's like this shadows, this negative sides inside of them. So that's why those people, they are good at being psychologists. They're good at like working in general, counseling with different people, assisting them in whatever they're going through in their lives right now. So, and since devil, he likes money, so all different kinds of jobs related to finances, where there are money and when there are people. So maybe managing different corporations, helping them with their finances, business analysts, working at banks, investment funds, financial advisors. So two important things, money and people, right? Like when it comes to this energy, help people to deal with their problems in their lives. That's kind of psychology and therapy sides, and as well like helping people with their finances, being a financial advisors, maybe helping them to manage, maybe portfolio manager as well would be great for you. So big money, lots of people, advertising as well, if you're advertising and working with big budgets. So like you need big budgets, like lots of money and lots of people, because you can be good at managing that. Just don't become greedy and don't do anything illegal, please, when it comes to the devil, because devil is going to test you like inside out. So that's very important. So next is the 16th energy. It's called the tower. And the tower, it is all like, imagine we need to build the tower, and the idea is that you can build everything from scratch when there's nothing literally. So those people, if you have this energy, you can be good at in general like building things, working in constructions, maybe having your own business firm, or working as a construction worker, landscape design, or in general design, right? Engineering, there's nothing, we have to build everything from scratch. So the spaces where you have a chance to build everything from scratch, like working maybe as a director of the movie, or like as a script writer, there is nothing, there's a blank page and you come up with a script, now you have something. So you always need to have some projects where you do them from scratch. That's important. When there is nothing and you build it up and you make your project and you succeed by building everything from scratch, and then you move to the next one. So don't get attached to things, easily destroy something which is not needed. That's what can potentially block the energy, is that when you are not ready to get rid of some things in your life, you should be able to get rid of the things easily. If you don't, life will do that for you. And trust me, it's better if you do it by yourself than your life. You're gonna lose a job suddenly. Don't get surprised because you didn't do it by yourself. You're gonna lose some income, you're gonna lose some projects because you didn't see some minor things, you didn't start them on the right stage, or maybe you didn't start them with the right mindset and you just wanted to find an easy way. So do everything from scratch. Don't get attached to the things. Get rid of the things, of people as well, whom you don't need in your life easily. That's what's gonna help you to not block this energy. The more cleaner space you have around you and in your mind, the better you're gonna do with the 16th energy, the Tower. Next energy is called the Star. When it comes to the star needs to shine. The star needs to be on public and people needs to see the star. So for this energy, it is great when you are a public figure. If you do your own blog, if you like having your YouTube channel or Instagram, or acting, being on stage, showing yourself off, performing anywhere. So you need to show yourself to the public. It's not ideal, it's not gonna work for you at all to sit at home and don't talk to people and don't get anything. So you need to be outside, you need to show yourself to people and be able to present yourself. What blocks the energy, as I had just said, when you don't want to do that, when you don't network with people, because networking can bring you lots of great opportunities. So networking, communicating with people, in general, communication skills is a huge thing for you. If you struggle with that, work on your communication skills. Also jobs related, like some creative jobs, when you can express yourself through the creative form, like drawing, writing, being a journalist, organizing different events, working as illustrator, designer, dancer, because like if you're a dancer, you are on stage, right? All the jobs, all the different activities when you're on stage, when you're performing, when you're organizing something, when you're organizing different events, public events for other people, when you act, again, you are on stage. You do the illustrations as well, so you can show your work to other people, to the huge public. So something creative as well. So it's not only like being a public speaker and talk about politics. No, the 17th energy, it's more about the public speaking on the creative side. So like expressing yourself through the creative form, or it could be potentially as well healing, for example, healing and helping other people to succeed. That's kind of a little bit different from like performing and being on stage, but like healing and teaching and showing people, connecting with them, again, connecting, communicating, talking to them. That's kind of the primary thing when it comes to the star. So be the star. What can block the energy when you don't do all of this, when you don't communicate, when you hate people, you don't want to help people, and also when you think too much of yourself, when you feel like I'm the star, I'm the best, they're like no one, I'm the best, and I don't want to talk to others because I'm the best, I'm the star. Who are they and who am I? Come on, I'm here and they're there and that's it. That's kind of attitude and the way you communicate with people, it's gonna block this energy. You should use your talents, you should use your skills in order to help other people, to bring some value through your art, through your performance, through your creativity, heal other people. Maybe you're gonna have art therapy class. That's kind of amazing combo. You're healing and doing the art, you're expressing yourself, and you're helping to other people to express themselves. So that's 17th energy, the star. So next is the 18th energy. It's called the moon. So the moon, it is all about fears. What's gonna block this energy, if you have this number, are all your fears. The more you're afraid of something, let's say you're afraid of big money, you're afraid of failure, you're afraid you're not gonna succeed, you're not gonna realize your potential, you're afraid that your colleagues are gonna do something behind your back. The more you're afraid of all of those things, you're gonna get them in your life. The more this energy is gonna get blocked. So please work on all your fears, work on limiting beliefs as well. That goes to the 18th energy. So don't let all those fears take over you, because that's pretty possible. And make sure that your mindset is always like organized, that you're staying positive, because the negative mindset, if you don't believe in yourself, the more you do of this, the more it's going to happen in your life. So be careful with that. When it comes to the specific jobs and activities and things you should do, it is all about creative side in terms of like visual spaces, like doing photography, doing design, like the visual images, or like working in media industry as well, like TV or media can be potentially, like if you're a photographer, you have your social media channels, right, in order to advertise your services. Also working as a psychologist, helping other people to deal with their fears and their limiting beliefs. Or it can be a magician. You can be a magician, doing astrology, doing numerology, working with tarot. All of those things would be good for you as well for the 18th energy. But again, focus on your mindset and focus on your fears. That's what's gonna block this energy a lot. Okay, so next one is the sun. So when it comes to the sun, you should shine and make everything bright around you. So if you have this energy, be this kind of a sunshine and sun to other people, be this light and kindness to other people. So all the jobs and all the activities where there are a lot of people, where there are lots of kids, organizing different events, organizing kids events, different activities for kids, and working as animators as well, being as a public speaker, because you are the sun. Your energy can warm up so many people. You can give so much energy and so much positivity to other people. So give it to a bigger public. So public speaking, working on stage, performing, all of those things, being an artist, work in circus, for example, being a musician, a singer, everything related to the stage, to performing. Like, you need to give your energy to others. That's very important. So anything where there are a lot of people, where there is a public or like different events, you perform, you give to others. It is also about different charities, donations, working maybe for different foundations as well, helping others, leading other people. So all the different jobs where there are people, where you can lead and where you can serve other people, where you can help other people to succeed, or in general where you can help other people to feel better in life, to feel loved, to show where you can show your kindness, your love, your positive energies to others, and you can boost this energy in other people. So for this energy, there are like a lot of different job titles, and I tried to give you as many as I could, but being a leader, being a public figure, it all goes here. And creating maybe your own organization, helping other people, it needs to be something like there needs to be a purpose and meaning behind whatever you're doing. And your meaning behind everything is like serving other people. Your services, if you create your own business, you should ask yourself, how am I helping other people? Is it a solution to certain problems for other people? Do I serve other people? Do I make lives of other people better? So definitely your job, your whatever you're doing, it shouldn't be because of the money. It shouldn't be first because of people, that you give it to others, that you help others. The more you give, like genuinely, without expecting anything in return, the more you're gonna get it based on this energy. And so what's gonna block this energy? When you don't want to do that, when you don't want to give, Maybe you receive and you want to get so many things, but you're not willing to give to other people. Also, when the other side of the sun is pretty hot. So not just you warm other people by your energy, but you can burn other people. Sometimes when there are too much of you, maybe you're too active, you're too energetic, you give too much, that's what's gonna block your energy. And be careful, don't burn others, just warm them up. Give them this kindness and this positive attitude towards life and whatever they are doing in their life. And another thing which can block this energy, when you start feeling guilty. For example, you say that I have everything, but other people don't have anything. I feel guilty for having these things in my life. I feel guilty because I'm here and other people are not there. So if you start feeling guilty for what you have in your life instead of being grateful, that's also the potential block of the 19th energy. Be careful with that. But in general, be the sun. Be the sunshine to other people. Give a lot to other people. So it's the primary thing that you need to give a lot to others and make them happy. Make other people's life better. That's a key idea for the 19th energy. Next is 20th energy. It's called the judgment. The judgments, specifically when it comes to the career and money, the judgment of your parents and of your ancestors. So what blocks this energy and blocks your success is that when you have problems in the relationships with your parents and with your family members, if you always argue, if you don't accept your parents, if you keep on judging them, judging their actions, their decisions, their way of thinking and doing the things, the more you do that, the more problems you're gonna get with this energy, the more problems you're gonna get in your life, in your money, in your career, the more struggles you're gonna get. So work with your relatives, work with your family, collaborate. And the potentially way how you can earn more money is with the help of your relatives. Maybe it's a family business. Maybe your family members can help you and give you like a starting capital for your business. Maybe they can give you some investment money where you could potentially start. So your family is a huge part if you have this energy of your success in terms of your money and career, in terms of your finances. So please make sure that you have a good relationships and good connections with your relatives, with your family. Don't argue, don't judge, because that's called this energy, the judgment. So don't judge your family members and your parents. If they did something, they had to do it, and you are not here to judge them. We have the God or whoever you believe in, they will deal with that, but just accept your family members the way they are and give them love and take care of them. That's very important when it comes to this energy. Specific job titles and job positions. So everything related to research, analyzing and working with different information, working as a data scientist in statistics, data analytics, research, like doing the lab researches as well. The industries where there is a lot of information. So also as a journalist, as a writer, maybe news reporter, working in call centers and helping assisting other people, like getting lots of information during the day, working in media like TV, radio, like all the sources of information, or IT as well, like information technologist side. So information, like the way you can analyze the information and work with different data, I would say that's kind of two primary things when it comes to this energy. And again, remember, don't judge anybody, focus on yourself and accept your family members and your parents the way they are, and be willing to ask for help if you need it. That's very important. Don't do everything by yourself only. Ask, please. That's important when it comes to the 20th energy. Okay. Next is 21st energy. It's called the world. When it comes to the world, it's a world. It's huge, right? So you should always set up a huge goals for yourself, like big ambitious goals. When it comes to the jobs, you should be able to travel. Like, you do need this flexibility of going and exploring the world, meeting different people, different cultures. So if you work with people, you should work with people with different backgrounds, thinking always outside of your box, being outside of your comfort zone, doing always something new, meeting new people, also expanding your services. Don't only focus on, let's say, in one country. Think globally, on a bigger level, on a bigger scale. So everything is huge. It's all about like globalization, like the keywords here, right? Making sure your business is globally working, you move around the globe, you meet with other people with different backgrounds, and you should be open to working with other people of different cultures, of different races, ethnicities. The more you are having problems with that, the more this energy is going to get blocked. That's very important. Be open to working with different people, okay? And what also blocks this energy, because this is the world, it is all about the peace and great times. So make sure that whatever type of activity you do, you're not making any harm on our environment, on the people, on animals. So make sure if you have your own product, you don't like test it on animals, you don't harm the environment, you like, your business shouldn't make any harm on the world in general. So don't sell like weapons, don't sell drugs, don't sell anything harmful in general, like maybe some poison for animals or whatever it's going to be, like in general, like killing animals, hunting, and all of those things. Like, just forget about that. That's going to block this energy completely. So don't make or cause any harm to this world. That's very important, okay? That's what's gonna make a huge difference on this energy, and it's gonna block this energy completely, okay? So when it comes to the specific jobs, as I told you before, it needs to be on a global level. So working for the companies, like worldwide companies, different offices around the globe, you should always be able to travel. If you sit in one place, you are gonna get stuck. You always need a change of environment. Go travel, change the locations, always be active when it comes to your job. So those people, they're good diplomats, politicians, government workers, like in general, having negotiations with different people, with different nations. Also working as a journalist, traveling around the world, being a reporter, for example, and talking about the different stories of different people of different backgrounds. Also being as a geographer, traveling to different places in the world, travel blogger, knowing the geography pretty well. So exploring this world, not being stuck and limited in one place, in one country only, but thinking outside of your comfort zone, thinking outside of the box, being able to travel, seeing other people, working with other people, communicating with other people. That's very important for you. And think globally, think on the huge scale. Don't limit yourself. This energy, it's not about limitations. This energy doesn't like when you limit it. So don't limit yourself. Think huge. Sometimes if you even think that it's not realistic and that's not possible, do it. The more you do it, the better it's going to be for you, because you put this thought out in this world, and there is a potential for you to grow and achieve whatever you plan in your life, okay? Last but not least, it's called the Fool. When it comes to the Fool, he loves freedom. And that's a key word if you have this energy. The freedom is important for you. Freedom in your choices, freedom in your decisions, making those decisions, freedom in your schedule, what time you come to your work, at what time you finish, where do you work, freedom of like working from any place in the world. So your job should give you freedom. If your job limits you, like putting you into different boundaries, the more problems you're gonna have, the more you're gonna hate this job, the more this energy is gonna get blocked. So that's why in majority of cases, if you have this job, these people, they cannot work under somebody. Like they cannot, they need to be self-employed. They need to come up or be like entrepreneurs and come up with their own schedules, with their own way of making things and scheduling things and arranging things. So you do need this freedom, and freedom in your actions, in whatever you do, in your decisions, is very important for you when it comes to your job. Also, another great thing for you if you have this energy is to think on your passive income. The passive income can help you a lot, and you can generate a good money, or like investing and saving. That's kind of a great way for you to earn money as well. When it comes to the specific jobs, because that's the Fool. He likes celebrations, he likes kids, so anything related to organizing different events, celebrations, birthday parties, decorations, or anything for kids, having some like animators, parties, or also because that's about the freedom, this energy, right? Like traveling, having your own travel agency, not being limited by anything, being a public figure, like in the entertainment field. So anything, it is like, it's very light energy. Like you need to entertain people, being around people, talking to them, traveling around the globe, not being limited by anything, right? Also about limiting beliefs as well. Don't get limited by anything in your life. So the more freedom you feel in your life, in your actions, and also how you, what kind of relationships do you have with your money? Are you getting attached to the money, or is it easy for you to go and spend money on something? Because this energy and this attitude, because he's a Fool. For him, it's like money comes, money goes. I'm enjoying my life, I love it, and everything is great. So he's not attached to anything. So don't get attached to anything. Don't get attached to any limiting beliefs, or just be less serious. He's very spontaneous. Be more spontaneous, be less serious, be more playful, and everything's going to be amazing when it comes to this energy. But again, if we summarize, working with kids, organizing events, parties, animators, dancers, choreographers, all of those things, the travel agencies, and doing things for other people, all those things are great if you have this 20-second energy. But that was it. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you got a better idea and understanding of all these 20 energies, because I talked about the energy from 3rd to 22nd, because that's the only energies we have in the money side, on the career side of a matrix of destiny. Let me know in the comments below, what are your 3 or even 4 energies, 3 energies related to the specific jobs, and 1 energy related to your karmic lesson related to money. Feel free to share in the comments below. Let me know if you are having any problems with calculating all your energies, and let me know what you would like to know more in my next videos when it comes to the matrix of destiny. Thank you again everyone for watching, and I see you in my next video. Thank you.